All right, this is going to be a lesson on Stir It Up by Bob Marley. It's going to come in with a... Okay, so what's happening there is we got a 1. So it's like after the beat, like do, 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 do. So it's like a 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So it seems easy enough, right? But the tricky thing is to play this A chord, 7, 6, 5, 5, to play it with a, where you are staccatoing those chords by taking the tension away. And you don't want to take your fingers off the strings because you get open string noises. But if you can go and have this hand stop holding the chord so tight, it'll make that chord go away, and this hand won't even have to do anything but just keep strumming. So it's kind of a down-up thing. It's like a 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So practice that little thing. Try to get this hand over here to make that chord stop. And see if you can do it twice. So once with a down and once with an upstroke. So think about the 2. We're going to come in after the 1 on the 2. So it's like 3, 4, 1. And then you just get into a groove with that. They're going to switch to the D chord here. 7's on the top 3. Up to the 9s. That's an E chord. So that's basically the rhythm of the whole entire song. So let's try that a little bit. So I'm going to count you the 1, and then we're going to hit on the 2 and then we're going to hit on the 4 and. So I'll say the 3 also. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 3, switch. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and switch. Okay, so let's look at another thing. Here's a little bass line. Okay, so that's a 2 on the G string, to 2 on the B string, and then 2, 3, 2. So we got 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, and then we're gonna go 2, 3, and then bottom string, 2, 5, and then up here, 4, 5 in the second string, 4, 7 on the small string there. So. So let's take that nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. Two more times. Okay, let's go back to our rhythm. So we're going to come in on the 2 again. So 3, 4, 1, D, E. Okay, now something else that's fun is to try to solo with the A major pentatonic. We can add like a note or two to that to make it a little more fancy. But if we start here on this A note, we have that's a root note. So that's a good note to start with. We also have these lower notes, 4 and 2, on that bigger string. So we also have a scale. We can go from the A, we can go straight up in here. 2, 4, 2. We could put the 3 in there also. 5, and then 2, 5. Okay, so 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 5. So that's keeping with the major pentatonic scale, but we are adding this one note in there because it sounds cool. That's the D note, so it goes with that D chord well. So we got 2, 4, 2. That's a root note. 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 5. We could also look at this 2 and start sliding up. 4 to 6, 5, 7, 5, 7 into 9. There's that D again, so we can put that 10 there with that 9. So you got a lot of different options with the little scale that you could play. Now we can take that scale on the 7th fret on the big string to get into these higher notes. 7, and then 9 into 11, and then 9, 11 on the next one, and then 10. That's our A again. So you could do a little bend on that 12. So we have the 10 and the 12. We also have down here the 9 and the 10, the 12. So we have 9 and 11 and 10. Now that 10 can go 10 to 12, up to the 14, 14 up here. See how those work? So that's that happy blues scale. And most all the notes you're hearing on this solo come from that happy blues scale. We could go all the way up to here, all the way to the 17th fret, 17, 14, 17, 14, 16, 14, 16, 14. And that 14 right there is an A also. So we got. We could come up here to the 7, to the 10. So let's try that one more time. Now remember, when we're on this 10, we can also go. So we have that 12, 10, and 9. And we have that 10 there and the 12 here. Do a little bending on that guy. Okay, so you could use that scale, and this song is like 5 minutes. You could just jam around on that scale and have fun the whole time because it's just that same progression. So it's an easy one to jam on. So let's look at the rhythm one more time. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so that's some scales and some jamming on Stir It Up. Let's look at the bass line one more time. All right, thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint, Stir It Up by Bob Marley. Let me know if you have any requests, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.